Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We've got a pretty good video series set up for you here today. I'm Corey Harris, Beth by Harris Real Estate Group, and with me is my good friend Jamey Hodge. He's the Chief Loan Officer for Guild Mortgage right here in Arlington. And with 34 years now you've been in mortgage, right Jamey?
A few years.
Wow, 34, that's longer than I've been alive, you know?
Oh,
Sorry.
keep that quiet.
But no, Jamey does a great job. Guild does a great job, and he's really the person I trust probably the most as far as mortgage lending. But I've asked him to be here with me to help answer a few questions. I get questions all the time about people who are wanting to buy a home for the first time, and they always have questions, and rightfully they have concerns and reservations. So I invited Jamey to sit here, and we'll kind of go through some of those with you, some of the questions you might have about buying a home for the first time. So thanks again, Jamey. We appreciate your time and your expertise.
Corey, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here today.
Excellent. Well, we'll go ahead and jump right on in. So for anybody who's thinking about pursuing a home purchase for the first time, what would you say is the first step? I mean, step one, what do you got to do?
Corey, typically one of the first steps is the mortgage lender pre-qualification or pre-approval. So let's just say that you're with your client and you guys find the perfect dream house. They're considering making an offer to purchase. The seller is going to require a mortgage lender pre-approval or pre-qualification to take your buyer's offer seriously. And so in other words, the seller wants to be assured that the buyer can secure financing.
Right. Which means they can actually get that amount of money.
That's right, that they can get the loan. In other words, they don't want to keep the house off the market, and at the 11th hour, then the financing falls through, and they're back to square one starting over. So, and so in order to get the pre-qualification or pre-approval, we just need a preliminary application with the borrower. First-time home buyers, I do like to meet in person if possible, and we'll go through the different programs that they're eligible for, how much money's needed, how much payment they can afford. We'll educate them on the process, and in other words, we'll get a good game plan together. We want to make sure that the numbers work for them, that it's within their price point, and it does make sense for them to seriously consider a home purchase.
Does that take a long time that kind of meeting? Does that take a real long time?
Typically, we'll either do an initial application over the phone or online application.
Okay.
And then if we can, we like to schedule a meeting if it's appropriate and time worthy for the buyer.
Okay.
And that's typically about an hour maybe.
Okay, so it's not incredibly long. Okay.
Yeah, that gives them confidence that it does make sense, and that allows them to answer their questions and educate them on the steps and the process and what's involved and kind of how everything works.
Gotcha. Well, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.